Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / factotum Bertrum. Say hello, Bertrum.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is my full playthrough / retrospective for Gungrave.
I think you mean Gungrave?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Bertram. Gungrave.
No. Gungrave does not have an A in the middle.
What are you talking about, Bertram? I'm not saying it like it's got an A in the middle. I'm saying Gungrave.
You just said it again. You're saying Gungrave, but it's Gungrave. Gungrave.
And that's exactly what I'm saying, Bertram. Gungrave. Gungrave. Oh, I see what you're saying now. Gungrave. No. Gun. A grave. No. Gun. A grave. No. Gun. Grave. There we are. Solved it. I'll redo that last bit again, Bertram. And this is our full playthrough / retrospective for Gungrave. Damn it! This is our full playthrough / retrospective for Gungrave. No! Tell you what, why don't you say it, Bertram? Yes, that's what we'll do. You say the last part of the intro.
Are you sure? You usually do that.
Trust me, Bertram, in this case, if I don't get you to say it, then we're going to be here all bloody night, so on this one occasion, I will allow it. Go.
Okay, and this is our full playthrough / retrospective for Gungrave. Oh no, now you got me doing it.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on before we drive people completely crazy. Bloody, how hard is it to say? Gungrave. 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 See? I can say it now. Why can't I say it when I think I'm recording it? That is most queer. Anyway.
好きにしろ。お前には調整が必要だ。深追いするな。
時岡。
昔の名だ。T でいい。
銃は母が銃をグレーブに。
安心しろ。銃は奴の元に戻った。
じゃあ組織をハリー・マクドウェルを止めてくれるのね。
ああ、奴らは最悪の亡霊を目覚めさせてしまった。組織の人間は一人残らず墓場行きだ。
So, Gungrave, often pronounced as Grave by people with speech impediments, was released in 2002. A year I remember fondly as the year I got caught shoplifting some Japanese erotica from the local Forbidden Planet store.
Oh, I didn't know you used to be a criminal.
Oh, yes, Bertram, yes. I used to be quite the master thief.
But you just said you got caught.
Damn it! Let's just move on. So, what the hell is Gungrave? Well, I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer.
I didn't hear anything.
Shut up, Bertram. Now, Gungrave is a third-person shooter action game thing that's basically an amalgamation of Bayonetta, Max Payne, and a Suda51 game.
Don't you have a crush on Suda51?
A crush? No. I love the bloody man. Well, I'll correct that. I love his work.
Would I have played any of his games?
Well, you would have if I actually let you play the games on the channel, Bertram. But Suda51 is responsible for some of my favorite video games, including Lollipop Chainsaw, No More Heroes, and Killer is Dead. And do you know what all of those games have in common, Bertram?
They were all made by Suda51.
Apart from that,
you've masturbated whilst thinking of all those games' lead characters?
apart from that,
they're all balls to the wall insane?
yes, they're all great action games. And that's what Gungrave is. A great action game. So, let's talk about it, shall we?
I thought we were already talking about it.
Oh, don't be a know-it-all, Bertram, or I'll throw you in the shark tank.
But we don't have a shark tank.
Okay. Well, don't be a know-it-all, or I'll commission someone to build me a shark tank, and then I'll throw you in it.
What about sharks?
Well, what about them?
Well, it's not much use having a shark tank built if there's no sharks to fill it with.
Yes, good point. Well, I'll just have some sharks imported and put in the tank.
Well, that sounds like a lot of effort.
Oh, trust me, Bertram, there's nothing I wouldn't do to punish you.
Yes, apparently.
Well, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about Gungrave, shall we?
Do I have time to go and make a sandwich?
No, Bertram, you don't have time to go and make a sandwich. So,
do I have time to go and pee?
no, Bertram, you do not have time to go and pee. So,
Oh, I've forgotten what I was gonna say now.
right. So, let's talk about the story for Gungrave. Now, Gungrave takes place in an unknown futuristic-looking city.
Unknown? As in, it has no name?
Well, I don't believe we are ever told the name of the city, Bertram. But if it helps, from this point onwards, I shall call it, yes, I shall call it Titty City.
Oh, sounds like some kind of lap dancing establishment.
Yes, quite. So, like I said, this game takes place in Titty City, and we play as Gungrave.
Actually, I believe his name is Beyond the Grave.
What? You're shitting me.
No, I'm not shitting on you.
Well, that's the dumbest name I've ever heard. And I've heard of someone called Park Bench.
Oh, you're shitting me.
No, I'm not shitting on you. Anyway, as the lead character, we are on a quest for revenge.
Revenge? Against who?
Well, against the chap who murdered Grave, Harry McDowell, and his subordinates. Now, the subordinates act as this game's boss fights. Now, the story very much follows the same plot beats as the popular graphic novel / film, The Crow.
Didn't someone die making that movie?
Oh, yes. My cousin Rudolph worked on that film as an extra, and one day when he was walking to the set, a giant fat woman fell on him. I mean, what are the odds? 1 minute you're just walking to the set, and then suddenly, out of absolutely nowhere, drops this insanely obese fat woman, and she just lands on you and kills you dead.
No, I wasn't thinking of him. Didn't someone important die whilst making that film?
Yes, Bertram, yes. The lead actor, Brandon Lee, was indeed shot on set by a jealous ex-boyfriend. No, actually, it wasn't a jealous boyfriend. It was another cast member.
Alec Baldwin?
No. Alec Baldwin wasn't in The Crow. At least I don't think he was. Anyway, Gungrave is kind of, sort of, not really, an anime version of The Crow, but with a much more colourful aesthetic. Now, speaking of the aesthetic, let's discuss the game's graphics. They're marvellous, aren't they, Bertram?
Oh, yes. They remind me of all those movies you watch with big-breasted women in school uniforms.
Oh, yes indeed. The graphics are very anime-esque, which is not surprising considering the character designs were done by Yasuhiro Naito.
Who is that?
Well, I have no bloody idea. But, according to Wikipedia, he worked on some Japanese manga series called Trigun. Yes.
Isn't there an anime series of Gungrave?
There is indeed, Bertram, there is indeed. But that was actually made the year after Gungrave first released.
Oh, and how is it?
Oh yes, it's very good. Though it has a distinct lack of big-breasted women in school uniforms, and people being violated by tentacle monsters, which, as you know, is my favorite kind of anime.
Isn't there a tentacle monster in our cellar?
No. That's just our neighbor Janet's Bertrum. But I can see how you would confuse her with a tentacle monster. I mean, after all, she is rather hideous. What was I talking about before we started? Oh yes! So, graphically, this game is like a playable anime.
Just out of curiosity, OCG, what is your favorite anime?
Oh, now you're asking. Well, I'd have to say Perfect Blue.
Oh, doesn't that movie have a beep scene?
Oh yes, it does indeed.
And isn't it dark as beep?
It is indeed, and that's why I love it.
Oh, well that's because you're a sick beep.
I am indeed. What's your favorite anime, Bertrum?
Peppa Pig.
That's not an anime.
Well, granted, it doesn't have big-breasted women in school uniforms, or tentacle monsters.
Thank God.
But I love it.
Well, each to their own, I suppose. Peppa Pig. Jesus. You really are a bloody child, Bertrum.
What did you say?
I said let's move on, Bertrum. Let's talk about the game's setting. Now, like I said, this game takes place in the futuristic Titty City, and within that, you'll explore stages set in a bar, a laboratory.
I think you mean a laboratory?
Yes, that. You'll also traverse the subway, a Japanese dojo, and even a skyscraper. Now, the game has 6 levels in all, and at the end of each level, you will face one of the game's boss fights. Now, these fights are rather frantic affairs, with Grave usually facing off against someone who has inhuman powers. So, for example, one of these bastards who you'll see soon, dear viewer, in their second phase, transforms into a mechanical robot thing equipped with machine guns, rocket launchers, and flamethrowers.
Oh, he looks a lot like Heisenberg from Resident Evil Village.
Oh, thank you, Bertrum. I was trying to think of who he looked like. Yes, he does indeed look like Heisenberg. He looks like a demon to me. Ah, welcome, Father Bates. I encountered a demon like him whilst I was traveling through the swamps of Louisiana. Grotesque, inhuman, talking in tongues. Was this demon also equipped with machine guns and a flamethrower? No. But it did sport a rather large rolling pin. As I tried to exercise it, the demon had the audacity to strike me with the rolling pin. Oh, ouch. And, did you eventually succeed in exorcising this demon?
Regrettably, no. I'd forgotten my copy of Exorcisms for Dummies, so I had no choice but to extinguish the demon permanently.
Oh, the demon was on fire.
No. I had to kill the host to kill the demon.
Oh,
May God have mercy on their soul.
yes, quite. Well, thank you for sharing that.
I meant to ask this a while ago, but is Heisenberg in Resident Evil Village related to Heisenberg in Breaking Bad?
Oh, didn't you know, Bertram? In a past life, they were both known as the Heisenberg Lovers, a same-sex couple who traveled around Spain, liberating rich people of their gold, so they could build the world's first burlesque club.
Oh, really?
No, not really.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yes, quite. Anyway, let's now talk about the game's gameplay. Now, unless you are blind, deaf, not paying attention, or a combination of all three, you'll have noticed that Gungrave features a lot of gunplay. Now, that's because this is a third-person shooter. So Gungrave can run, dodge, and of course shoot his way through wave upon wave of enemies. Now you can also use the coffin on your back to hack at enemies at close range. You can even unlock special attacks like machine guns or rockets. Now the action in the game, as you can see here, is like something out of a John Woo movie. You can fire whilst leaping through the air in something akin to slow motion.
That's not slow motion. The game is dropping frames.
Look, this game's 20 years old. What do you expect when there's more shit on the screen than whilst filming a pornographic scat scene? Oh, scat? Did someone say scat? This game has scat in it. Why was I not informed? Ruben, why was I not informed that there was scat in this game? You know that I am a scat man. No, Edwin. You're a madman.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you, Bertram. Oh, why don't you two just get a room? We have a room, thank you, Edwin. This room, we're in it right now. And to answer your question, Edwin, no, this game does not feature scat. I simply said that as a humorous punchline of sorts to illustrate my point about shit being on the screen. Oh, that's most disappointing.
What's scat?
Never mind, Bertram. Well, I'm leaving now, Ruben. If you need me, I'll be watching Beauty and the Beast in the library. Belle is quite the lovely bit of stuff. Oh yes, oh my, oh yes, oh my.
Oh, bye, Edwin.
Yes. Thank God he's gone. Anyway, if you're enjoying this playthrough of Gungrave, dear viewer, then you'll be happy to hear that there is not one, but 2 sequels, with an upcoming 3rd sequel releasing very soon.
Oh, yay! And what is the latest sequel called?
I believe it's called Gungrave Gore, as in G-O-R-E.
And what does GORE stand for?
Gunslinger of Resident Evil? No, that's not right. Gunslinger on Richard... No, Gunslinger of Require... No. I actually don't know, Bertrum, so if you wish to know, look it up for yourself. You can use a computer, can't you?
If you let me.
Oh, of course I'll let you, Bertrum. Just you, stay away from those Peppa Pig fan fiction websites.
Will do.
And the fan-made pornographic versions of Peppa Pig.
Will do.
So, as you can probably already tell, dear viewer, I very much enjoy this game. It's fast, it's fun, it's frantic, and it has anime cutscenes.
But sadly, no big-breasted women or tentacle monsters.
Well, you know, nothing's perfect, Bertrum.
これはグレイブ、お久しぶり。ユーコンの世界から蘇ったという噂は本当でしたか。
死人め、レースら棺に置き忘れてきたと見えるな。
まあ、待ちなよ、文治。グレイブ、あんたも組織の一員だったんだろう。一宿一般の恩どころじゃないはずだ。それを忘れて幹部様たちに銃を向けちゃうなんて。やりてえならかかってこい。腹ごなしに遊んでやる。赤羽へ U ターンだ、グレイブ。
I'm completely lost.
But You're just sitting still, Bertram. How the hell can you be completely lost? You know your way around this room.
No, I mean, in the game, I'm completely lost as to what's going on in the game.
Why?
Well, you know, you were talking over most of it.
Yes, but that's what we usually do in these little full playthroughs, Bertram. That's the point. That's why it's called commentary. Otherwise, you know, you would just have to sit and listen to the game. No one wants to do that. They would much rather listen to us speak about the game.
But still, I really don't know what's going on.
Okay, Bertram, I will try and explain it in the most idiot-proof way possible. Just for your benefit, of course, because you, sir, are an idiot. So, like we've already established, we play as Gungrave.
Beyond the grave.
Whatever. And we used to work for the organization that is led by the villain, Bloody Harry.
Oh, that's kind of like Bloody Mary.
I think that's supposed to be the point, Bertram. Anyway, he wanted to take over the organization, and we were his best friends, and when we refused to assist him, he murders us. Well, I say murder, he basically shoots us in the eye and then throws us out of an elevator.
Oh my!
Yes. Then 15 years pass, and the weird old man doctor that we've been seeing somehow manages to bring us back to life, so we then set off on a quest for revenge. So as you've seen in each level, we go through the level and then we face a boss at the end. Now all of these bosses work for the main villain.
Bloody Mary.
No, Bloody Harry.
Ah.
So basically our ultimate goal is to make it to a skyscraper tower thing in the middle of the city, and there we will face Harry and kind of, sort of, our old boss.
Old boss?
Yes, the boss above Bloody Harry.
Bloody Mary.
No, Bloody Harry. And this boss is called Big Daddy.
Oh my!
Yes, 'tis a rather evocative name, Big Daddy. I used to call my father Big Daddy, but probably not for the reasons that he's called Big Daddy in this game. Anyway, that's a story for another time. So basically, Harry has transformed his boss, Big Daddy, into a big monster thing which you see we fight at the end of the game. Do you understand a little bit better now, Bertram?
Yes. Can I go to the toilet now?
Oh, fine. Just don't you dare use my Friday the 13th themed toilet paper. That's for my exclusive use.
Okay.
Or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre toilet paper either. Again, that is for my exclusive use.
Okay.
Or the Nightmare on Elm Street toilet paper. That is for
Your exclusive use, yes. Why do you have so many themed toilet papers?
well, I don't really know. I kept getting them for Christmas, Bertram.
Oh, that explains it.
Now you can go off and do whatever you need to do in the toilet.
Okay. anime series.
You mean the anime series that does not feature big-breasted women in schoolgirl outfits or tentacle monsters?
Yes, that one.
Well, there's not really much to tell, Bertrum. Let's see here. Had 26 episodes.
Yes.
Was originally broadcast in 2003 to 2004.
Yes.
Was dubbed into English and then broadcast in America in 2011, I think.
Wow, that took a long time. What the hell were they doing in the voice studio?
No, Bertram, I don't think they were literally dubbing the show into English from 2004 until 2011. I mean, that's 7 years. I mean, I know dubbing can take some time, but I don't think it takes that long.
Oh, and the story for the anime?
Well, it basically has the events of the game. But because it's 26 episodes, it fleshes out the story a bit more, and the characters. So it starts 13 years after Brandon, aka Gungrave.
AKA Beyond the Grave.
Yes, aka Gungrave. For those with speech impediments, it basically opens 13 years after he has been murdered by Harry McDowell.
Bloody Mary.
No, Bloody Harry. And it shows us how he's reborn and then sets out on his quest for revenge. But then the show flashbacks to show us how Brandon and Harry rose up through the criminal underworld and details how they eventually fell out.
When Harry shot Brandon through the eye and threw him out of an elevator?
Precisely, Bertram. The one interesting thing about the anime is we find out that the futuristic city the game takes place in is actually called Billion. 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 Though personally, I prefer the name I came up with, Titty City. Has much more of a ring to it, does it not?
Oh, yes, indeed.
So the first episode basically covers Brandon coming back from the dead and setting out on his quest. Episode 2 tells the story of Brandon and Harry's friendship. You know, how they met, how they grew up together. Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 cover the usual gangster mafia rising through the ranks bullshit that we've seen a million times, with episode 14 ending with Brandon's death. And then basically the rest of the episodes cover the events of the game, more or less.
More or less?
Yes, more or less.
So, more or less?
Yes, Bertram, more or less. Now, I like the anime, so if you enjoy this game, or the sequel, or the VR game, or you're looking forward to the upcoming Gungrave gore, then I highly recommend you track down and watch this one. I think it's on that Funimation site thing.
部もしくじりましたね。反逆の理由はビッグダディへの忠義ですか？何ですかそれ。ジジイの忘れ形見がそんなに大事ですか？死人が一人前に。いいでしょう。ここがあなたの終着駅です。
Wait a bloody minute! None of the voice acting in this game is in English!
Really? It took you that long to figure that out, Bertrum. We've been playing this game now for, nearly an hour? Just under? And it's taking you this long to realize that the voices are in fact Japanese?
Are any of the actors anyone I would know?
Well, that depends, Bertram. You would need to know who voices the characters, before you can identify if you know any of them or not.
Well, why don't you tell us who voices the characters?
Very well. I suppose it's not enough that I'm just playing the game for your benefit. And the viewer's benefit, of course. Hello, viewer. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications, all that jazz. I love you. Give me money. Anyway, the voice cast is as follows. Motomura. No, not Motomura. Motomu, yes. Motomu Kiyukawa. Motomu Kiyukawa. Motomu Kiyukawa. Right, that's one of them. Next we have Tomahawk? That doesn't look right. Tomoku. Tomato? No. Tomoku Kawakami. Tomoku Kawakami. And next we have Kikoku Inouye. Kikoku Inouye. I think, apologies if any of you are watching this and you're offended by the way I'm saying your names. I hope I'm trying to say them correctly. Next we have Tsutomu Izubi. Tsutomu Izubi. Introducing Tsutomu Izubi. Yes, I think I got that one right. Chafurin. Oh my god, his character name is Bob Poundmax. I can't believe I've never noticed that was that character's surname. Bob Poundmax.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order, please?
Yes, I would like a Bob Poundmax with cheese, please. Haha. Anyway, moving on. Next voice actor is Masaya Onosaka. Masaya Onosaka. I think I'm saying that correctly. I think I am saying that correctly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Next we have Ryu Zaburu Utumu. Ryu, as in Ryu from Street Fighter. So, Ryu Zaburu Utumu. Ryu, yes, I think I said that correctly. Ryu Zaburu Utumu. Any of these ringing a bell so far, Bertram?
No, but keep reading.
Fine. If I die in this level, it's going to be your fault, Bertram. Anyway, next we have Fumihiko Tachiki. Fumihiko Mihiko Tajiki. Yes, I think that's absolutely right. I'm getting better at this. Next we have Lamasa Kayumi. Oh yes, I must be getting better at this because I was able to say that first time. And lastly we have Park Bench. See, I told you, Bertrum, the weirdest name I have ever heard. Park Bench. Please note, Park Bench does not appear in this game. I put that in at the end as a kind of punchline to the joke when I can't read out the names and I'm struggling, and then the very last one is a very easy name to say. Ha
I don't get it.
Never mind that, Bertram. So, did you recognize any of those voice actors?
No.
So you mean I went to all the effort of reading out all those bloody voice actors, and you don't even know who any of them are?
Yep, that sounds about right.
Remind me when we're finished playing this game to punch you in the nose, Bertram.
What if I forget to tell you?
Put a reminder in your phone. Just put it under today's date and put, when we finish Gungrave, OCG is to punch me in the nose. Better remind him, or he won't just punch me in the nose, he will also kick me in the bollocks.
Okay.
我が道場によくぞ参られた。しかしここまでだ。手合わせね。
Bertrum, would you like to see a magic trick?
Oh my! What are you gonna do? Are you gonna pull a rabbit out of your hat?
No.
Are you going to saw someone in half?
No.
Are you going to make your wife disappear?
I've kind of sort of already done that, Bertrum. But no. I am going to read the back of the case for Gungrave while still playing the game as normal.
Oh, so you're going to be multitasking. Something that you're not known for doing very well.
Yes, Bertrum. A bit of multitasking, so while still playing the game, I'm still playing the game. Let's read the back of the case for Gungrave. So, at the top it says, destroy everything, Grave. Well, you can't that's a bit misleading. You can't destroy everything in the game. I mean, otherwise there wouldn't be much of a game. I mean, imagine trying to play through the game if you could just destroy every wall, every floor, every inanimate object. It's just not possible. It's a bad form back of the game case. That's misleading. Then we have... What's that number? You see that, Bertram?
1 million?
No, there's too many zeros for it to be 1 million, Bertram. I think it says 1,000,000. What's 1,000,000? Actually, never mind. So it says 1,000,000,000,000. Bullets used. Unprecedented exhilaration. Well, sadly, again, that could be construed as misleading because, unfortunately, I can't count the amount of bullets used in the game. As you can see here, I'm using quite a lot of bullets, but I can't count each one individually. So again, bad form back of the game case. You can't count the bullets. Anyway, easy to use controls that let you master moves like that of the coolest action movies. Jump sideways, forward, and backwards while unloading bullets. Well, yes, I already discussed that back of the game case, but never mind, that is accurate. You can jump, do cool moves, and shoot at the same time. It's all very exciting. Perform graceful dance-like shooting assaults, or just swing your coffin away to take the enemy out. Well, again, we discussed that, didn't we, Bertrum?
When?
When we were talking about the gameplay of the game. I mentioned about the fact that you can swing the coffin at enemies in close quarters combat.
Yeah.
Yes. Next. Oh, no, actually, we have some comic book looking panels here. I know you can't see the back of the case. But there's some comic book panels which have screenshots of the game. All very exciting. Lots of fire and explosions and stuff. Anyway, below that it says, run in shooting and send them to their graves. It doesn't say send them, it says send M. M-E-M. Not T-H-E-M, just E-M. Now, frankly, in my opinion, that's ever so slightly lazy. I mean, you could have easily typed the other two letters, the T and the H. But I'm not going to hold it against the developers too much. Maybe they were charged per letter they put on the back of the game case. I don't know. I don't know how game cases work, so I can't really attest to that. Next it says, everything in Gungrave can be shot. Well, yes, that's true. It doesn't mean it destroys everything. So the statement at the top of the box is still, misleading. Enemies will flail, cars will explode, and bullet holes will be left in walls. Again, as you can see here, dear viewer, that's very true, very true. Destroying the environment is not just simple eye candy. No, correction, it actually says destroying the environment is not just a simple eye candy. It's part of the game. Now, I don't know about you, dear viewer, but I consider myself to be a very educated kind of chap. And that doesn't make any bloody sense. It says, I'll repeat it again so you know what I'm talking about. Destroying the environment is not just a simple eye candy. Now, that's obviously a typo. The A before simple should not be there. It should simply read, destroying the environment is not just simple eye candy. It's part of the game.
Wow, I can't believe we spent the last minute and a half talking about an A before the word simple.
Well, yes, Bertram, that's what I'm here for. I've got to point these things out. And that's it, I think it says.
What? No reviews for the game? No taglines like, better than sliced bread, 6 out of 10.
No, sadly, Bertram, but lucky for you, the prepared chap that I am, I have the reviews here in front of me, and we will discuss them whilst I am still playing the game. As you can see here, the game is still being played. So, when this released in 2002, it received, I want to say, mixed reviews. So let's look at some of the review scores and we can discuss. Well, firstly, on Metacritic, the game holds a 65 out of 100, which is not bad. Not good, but not bad. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. No idea. Let's try and change that. There we are. Much better. So, Eurogamer gave the game a 4 out of 10. Bad form, Eurogamer. The game is so much better than that. Game Informer gave it a 7 out of 10. That's a little bit better. That's kind of getting towards the score I would give the game. GameSpot gave it a 5.1 out of 10. I don't know what the point 1 is for. Do you, Bertram?
No.
Well, I guess that's a mystery that's going to have to remain unsolved. Now let's look at everyone's favorite gaming website, IGN, and see what they gave the game. Oh, well, this is very interesting. They gave the English version of the game an 8 out of 10, yet they gave the Japanese version of the game a 5 out of 10. Now, this is probably due to the reviewer being incredibly stupid and not realizing that in order to play the Japanese version of the game, you have to be Japanese. And the reviewer was probably from Louisiana, and thusly could not read the Japanese on screen, therefore didn't have a bloody clue what to do in the game. Now, that's just me theorizing. I can't confirm if that story is true or false. But regardless, that's my theory anyway. And finally, wait a minute. I can see here that Playboy, that's right, Playboy, that's right, Playboy, that's right, Playboy, Playboy, Playboy gave the game 65%. Now, I don't know about you, dear viewer, but when I'm picking up an issue of Playboy, I'm not exactly looking for a game review. No. Rather, I'm looking to get my lollies off. That is an expression, isn't it, Bertrum? Get your lollies off.
I've no bloody idea.
Well, if it isn't, I've just invented it. So, dear viewer, why don't you go down to your local convenience store, pick up a copy of Playboy, and get your lollies off.
Please note, this retrospective has not been sponsored by Playboy.
Though, if you do wish to sponsor my retrospectives, Playboy, send me lots of fucking money and I'll do it.
So then, out of curiosity, what score would you give the game, OCG?
Oh, now you're asking, Bertrum. Well, I would personally give Gungrave a 8. 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, 0.1, 0.5, 0.2, 0.3, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.4, 0.6, 0.6, 0.5, 0.5 out of 10.
Oh, well that's good to know.
Yes, I really enjoy this game. We'll discuss more about that later, of course. Meanwhile, let's enjoy some more of the gameplay from Gungrave. Without me talking over it, obviously. Which I am in the habit of doing. Quite often, in fact. Sometimes you'll just be enjoying, hearing the game, hearing a cutscene, and then you'll hear my voice. And I cut through that cutscene like a knife through butter. You are lucky, dear viewer. I have such a charming voice. I'm kind of sort of attractive as well. If any of you out there want to become the next Mrs. O.C.G. or Mr. O.C.G. or whoever O.C.G. you just, send me an email.
I thought you said you were going to let them enjoy the gameplay.
I am.
Then, why the hell are you still talking over it?
Oh, fine. I'll shut up then. I know where I'm not wanted. Which apparently is here. Talking over Gungrave. But that's fine. I'm going to be quiet. Any minute now, I'm going to be quiet. Yep. This is me. This is me being quiet. Try not to talk at all. Spoil the gameplay for the dear viewers. Yep. This is me.
You are still talking!
Oh, sorry, you didn't want me to make any noise at all.
No, you're the one who said you were going to let them enjoy it.
Bye.
Now you're making noises!
Oh, you wish me to mute the mic, do you?
Well, you're the one who said...
Bye. I'll mute the mic. How do I mute the mic, Bertrum? I've never been able to figure that out.
It's that button there, the one with the red light on it.
What button?
The one there, above the volume slider.
Volume slider? I see no volume slider. Where? Where's this volume? Oh, there it is. Right. So I press the button above that.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
ようブランドン。相変わらずせっかちだな。久しぶりに二人っきりになれたってのに。二人で何でもやったな。見ろ、俺たちは世界の頂点に立っている。何でも自由だ。好きに奪えて好きに与えられる。夢が叶ったんだぜなあブランドン。お前死んでたんだっけな。忘れてたよ。そうだ、大事な人を紹介し忘れていた。ボスだ。死んだってのは嘘でね。時代に合わせてちょっと変わってもらったんだ。お前に会いたがってたぜ。楽しんでこいブランドン。
グレイブ。
終わったか。やれよブランドン、今度はお前の番だ。さあ。
So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our full playthrough / retrospective of Gungrave.
Oh, not this again.
If you enjoyed this little retrospective, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't you dare forget to subscribe to the channel, to like this video, and turn on those bloody notification things. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertrum.
Goodbye, Bertram.
Are you still here? Go away! I'm sure you've got something better to do with your time. No, seriously. Piss off! Be gone! Au revoir! Auf Wiedersehen! Bye! What in the hell is wrong with you? Go away! Vacate this space! Hit the cross at the top of the screen! The video is done! It's over! It's finito! It's caputo!